Hi there, in this video today we are learning about algebraic powers, and you will learn, understand and simplify algebraic powers first here, and then later on we'll discuss in a different video substitute values into the formula involving powers. So if you see here, how many 2's are here? So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 2's here. So what we can do, how many 2's are there? So it is 2 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write down here 2 to the power 5. Yeah. So this is called index or power. Yeah. This is called index and power. This is called base. Okay. Similarly, if you see here, how many 2's are there? So 1, 2 and 3 and 2 tens here. So 3 2's. So we can write down here 2 to the power 3 times, because there's a time sign, and how many tens are there? So if you see, there are 2 tens, 1 and 2. So we can write down here 10 to the power 2. This is called index notations, right? So this is a way we can write down. Similarly, if you see here, how many 3's are there? 1, 2 and 3. So we can write down here 3 to the power 3, and there's a time sign, you can put time sign, and how many tens are there? So if you see, there is only 1 10, so it will be 10 to the power 1. 1 you can't, if you want you can write, if you don't write then also it's okay. Yeah. If you see D part, how many 5's are there? 1 and 2. So there are 2 5's, so 5 to the power 2, time sign, and how many tens are there? So let's see how many tens are there. 1, 2 and 3. So there are 3 tens, so it will be 10 to the power 3. So this is the way we can write down algebraic notation. In the algebra, if questions are coming like this, a times a times a, so you can see how many a's are there? 1, 2, 3. So you can write down here a to the power 3. If there are two letters like a times b times a times b, then what we are going to write down? In this case, we are going to write down a separately, like collect like terms. How many a's are there with multiplication sign? 2. So a to the power 2, and how many b's are there? So there will be 2 b's. So b to the power 2, and in between there is a multiplication sign, a2 and b2. Okay. If it is like this, x to the power 2, okay, times x and x to the power 3. So how many x's are there? Can you guess how many x's are there? So see, definitely there are x's, so we can write down x. How many x's are there? 2 here and 3 here. So 2 plus 3 becomes 5, and it is 1 here. So 5 and 1 becomes 6. So x to the power 6. What happens if there is power 0, like x to the power 0? So any number which has power 0, then it is 1. Question comes, it can be fraction as well. Yes, so if fraction is 2 by 3 and power 0, then also it is 1. Question is coming again, is there any negative number which has power 0? Then also it's 1. So answer is yes, then also it's 1. So you can add all the powers, and remember, before adding the power you should collect like terms and unlike terms separately. Yeah. So see here, in this question, here is x2 and here is y3, then there is a time sign, here is x3 and here it is y2. Okay, so we need to find this. Yeah, so collect all x's together, x2 here and x3 here. So we can write down x, 2 and plus 3 becomes 5. Now similarly, we can collect y as well. So here it is y to the power 3 and here's y to the power 2. So it will be y, and 3 plus 2 becomes 5. So x5, y5 will be your answer. Now I'm going to give you some practice questions, and before I give you practice question, I can tell you sometimes number comes like this, 3 times a times a. So what you need to do, write down the number first, 3. Then how many A's are there? A, 1 here and 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, I can give you one last example to explain you. So if it is like this, 2AB and 5AB. So what will be your answer? So first you multiply number with number. 2 times 5 is 10. Then letters A and A. So there will be 1 here and 1 here. Collect like terms. 1 and 1 becomes 2. Similarly, B here and B here. So B to the power 2. Okay. On the basis of this, I'm going to give you some practice question. Please pause the video and have a go. Okay. So these are the questions you can try. Okay. And make sure that you pause the video. Your time starts now. Welcome back. If you have solved these problems, now you can check your answer against my answer. Okay, so let's start writing the answers here. How many D's are there? 1 here and 1 here, so it will be D2. Okay, this is M remains M. How many M's are there? 1, 1, 1, 1, plus 1, 2, and plus 1, 3. Okay. Similarly, it is C. How many C's are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it will be C4. And this will be T. How many T's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So T to the power 6. Yeah. Now, here, P remains P because like terms, 2 and plus 5 becomes 7. Yeah. So the rule says if it is A to the power M, if you have same base, then power will add. Yeah. Now it is K. 3 plus 2 becomes 5. Here A, this is 5. There is nothing there, so don't assume it is 0. So it is always 1. So 5 plus 1 becomes 6. And it is 3. And times M. If you want, you can put times. If you don't want, then also it's okay. M. And this 2 and 3 becomes 5. 4. C3, there is nothing, so it means 1 is there. So 3 plus 1 becomes 4. So either you write down like this 4 times C4 or you write down 4C4. Both are same. Yeah. In this question, you multiply 5 with 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. Then E, if you want, you can put time sign. E, 3 here and 2 here. 3 plus 2 becomes 5. Yeah. Now, here it is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. S2 and it is 1. So it will be S3. 18 S3. Now 5 times 2 is 10 and G 1 here and 1 here. You can add the power, so it will be 10 times G2, or if you want you can write down 10 G2. Yeah, both are same. Is it okay? Now there's another set of questions here, and please pause the video and have a go. Welcome back if you have tried. So let's start writing the answers, and you can check your answer against my answer. So 3 remains 3. F and F. So 1 here and 1 here. So it will be 3F2. If you want, you can write down 3 times F2. Both are okay. Now multiply all numbers. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. How many n's are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it will be 30 and 4. Okay. So there is m here. So write down m. N is there. So it will be n to the power 2. Okay. Now if you multiply the here, 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. And m is there. So write down m. N, how many n's are there? 1, 2. Okay, so n2, and m is also 2, 1 and 2. So it will be 24 m square n square. Okay. Now next one is here. How many? First you write down the number. So number is 7. Then E. How many E's are there? 1, 2, and 3. So it will 7E3. Okay. Then there are two letters C and D. So C, how many C's? 1, 2, 3. C3 and D2. Okay, now r, how many r's are there? 1 2 3, so r to the power 3. And how many s are there? S to the power 2. Okay, now in this question you just multiply the number first. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24, so write down 24. Okay, now if you see there are E and G, so how many E's are there? 1 2 and 3, so E to the power 3. I'm not putting multiplication sign. If you want you can put. And how many G's are there? So let's count how many G's. 1 and 2. Okay, so it will be G2. Is there any letter left? F. So how many F's are there? So let's see how many F is there. Just one, so you can write down F here. So this is what we have done so far. I hope you have liked the videos. So in my next videos we'll do a couple of more algebra questions. Till then, goodbye. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.